Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to go over some audio settings that I use and to help you guys have better audio in game. I often get asked in my chat or in my YouTube comments, Leon, how do you have such good audio? I often watch your stream and I feel like you have better audio than me when I'm playing my own game while I'm watching the stream, just stuff like that. So I thought I'd run through some things that I use and how to improve your audio maybe and just give you overall better sound inside of Siege. So if we want to move straight over to the settings to start off in-game, of course, the audio settings. The main thing you want to look at is dynamic range. Typically, you'll see people use hi-fi or night mode. TV is not really used so much. So we're going to start by going over night mode and hi-fi mainly. So night mode often compresses a lot of the sounds, which is like thermite charges, grenades, so they don't hurt your ears or they're not overwhelming in-game. But also apparently heightens lower sounds like footsteps, stuff like that. Personally, I don't really use night mode, so I can't really talk on that because I've also heard there's a lot of bugs and issues with night mode. So I've always kept it very consistent. I've always used hi-fi. It's the least compressed audio sound, gives you the most range in sounds. Even says here provides the most clarity between sounds. And I think that's quite obvious when you're playing that this is the best one. For me anyway, because I'm here. I've always got better sound than my teammates. I'm always hearing everything, no matter what it be, footsteps, and it's always very accurate as well. So I definitely recommend using hi-fi. It's the best one that I've found so far. Other than that, though, there's not really too much else you can do inside of Siege. I'd just say keep your dialogue volume at 100 because there has been some issues in the past where if it's at 0, footsteps aren't as loud. I don't know if that's fixed or if it's still an issue, but just in case, because there's been issues like that in the past, I've kept that at 100 because it's easier to do. And then master volume is very dependent on yourself and what you use as well. So moving on to that, obviously the best thing you can do outside of just changing your Siege is by using a sound card. So personally, I use the Sound Blaster XG6. And a lot of people have been asking in my comments what my my audio profiles are for this. So I'm going to run you through this real quick, guys. And we're going to go straight into it. So the only thing I have on in the SPX profile is Crystallizer. Everything else does not help. Obviously, you don't want surround sound. You don't want bass. Crystallizer just makes it a bit sharper, a bit more easy to hear and understand. And then the only other thing really that you need to touch is playback. So what you want to use, obviously on output, you want to use headphones and stereo. So you click the little cogwheel, click stereo, click done. And then what I use is I go all the way down to 32-bit, 192 kilohertz. I found this is the best audio setting for me. You can't really notice too much difference past 192. But it just gives you better audio quality overall, and 32-bit also helps a bit as well. Just to do with that, basically, I have really crisp audio. Like a load of pro players use this as well. I'm not quite sure what their exact profiles are and audio quality is, but I know at least my teammates and a few other people in the scene use the exact same thing as me. And everyone's audio is really good. We use it all the time, whether it be at home, at a LAN event, stuff like that. But that's all we really touch in game, in the Sound Blast command program. Other than maybe having decoder on full, I'm not quite sure what else you can change. Obviously you can play around with it as well. I did use equalizer for a little bit. I did have my own custom one. I don't know if it's still on here. It doesn't like it, but basically I just had the bass all the way, not all the way down, but like halfway down here, just so it would be less, just so it's easy to hear things in game. But I've noticed not too much of a difference with that, so I kept it off. That's it. That's all I have for today, guys. It was just a quick little settings rundown and run through for you guys, just to help you guys understand a little bit more. Obviously, I know some of you aren't able to afford a sound card like this, so I will link this Sound Blaster G6 down below, and I'll link a cheaper one which doesn't have any software but definitely improves help your audio down in the description as well. I used to use it before the G6, and I would still use it if I had it. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next video.